On a night when history felt close enough to touch, the Oklahoma City Thunder didn't simply defeat the Phoenix Suns, they dismantled them. A 138-89 statement, a performance so overwhelming that by the final buzzer, the arena wasn't celebrating a win, it was witnessing a record being rewritten. With that victory, the Thunder moved to 24-1, equaling the legendary 2015-16 Golden State Warriors for the best 25-game start in NBA history. And now, the defending champions stand on the edge of something even larger, a season beginning to feel inevitable, and a showdown in Las Vegas that no one can avoid. Tonight, we break down how Oklahoma City reached this moment, what San Antonio is bringing into Saturday's semifinal, and what this record-tying start means for the entire league moving forward. It all began with an explosion of pace and purpose. From the opening tip, the Thunder attacked Phoenix with a level of urgency rarely seen in early season basketball. No easing in, no feeling out, just waves of controlled pressure, a defensive swarm, and an offense running with the clarity of a team who knew exactly what was at stake. The Suns were fighting to stay alive in the NBA Cup. The Thunder were fighting to make history, and they played like a team that refused to leave the night without it. At that moment, every Thunder possession felt intentional. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander dictated the rhythm early, navigating pick and rolls with a calm that anchored Oklahoma City's tempo. He finished with 28 points, marking his 96th consecutive game with at least 20, a streak trailing only Wilt Chamberlain's seemingly unreachable 126. But it wasn't just Shai. Jalen Williams attacked mismatches, slicing into the lane and forcing Phoenix to collapse. The Thunder wings pushed in transition. Their bench played with a certainty of a unit that could start for half the league. And defensively, Oklahoma City closed every gap, trapping, rotating, and suffocating one possession at a time. By halftime, the Thunder weren't just controlling the game, they were dismantling it. The Suns tried counters, quicker shots, early threes, faster ball movement, but every adjustment met a Thunder answer. OKC turned every long rebound into a runway, every turnover became an open court threat, and every Suns timeout felt more like a pause before the next landslide. As the lead ballooned past 30, then 40, the crowd inside Paycom Center didn't roar. They observed, almost stunned, realizing they were watching a team operating at a level that few franchises ever reach. After the game, the Thunder weren't interested in theatrics. They didn't speak like a team chasing validation. They spoke like a team focused on the next task. "Winning is never boring," Jalen Williams said, delivering the line with the tone of someone who believes more in consistency than celebration. Shai, as always, kept the spotlight away from himself. He called the streaks a byproduct of doing things the right way. He emphasized trust, habits, and the culture the organization has built, one defined not by noise, but quiet excellence. Across the hallway, Phoenix described the night as a lesson, acknowledging Oklahoma City's pace, strength, and cohesion. And in Los Angeles, on the other side of the bracket, San Antonio shared a different type of energy. After defeating the Lakers 132-119, the Spurs spoke openly about the challenge waiting for them in Vegas. "We all just want to win. We don't care who does it," said Stephon Castle, who led San Antonio with 30 points on an efficient 10 of 14 shooting. "It's going to be tough against the Thunder, but we have supreme confidence in ourselves." De'Aaron Fox echoed that belief. "I think the sky's the limit for this group." Despite the loss, the Lakers had standout performances of their own. Luka Dončić scored 35, and Marcus Smart poured in 26, including 8 threes, nearly dragging the Lakers within 8 before San Antonio's late push. But ultimately, the Spurs closed the night on an 8-2 run, securing their place in Las Vegas. To understand the weight of Oklahoma City's 24-1 start, you have to revisit what led them here. Last season, the Thunder finished 68-14, the best record in the Western Conference. Including playoffs and the finals run, they won 84 total games, the third most in NBA history. And across the last 2 seasons, they've now won 92 of their last 107 regular season games. This isn't a hot start. This isn't a lucky stretch. This is a years-long climb toward becoming the league's most stable powerhouse. Meanwhile, this year's NBA Cup comes with added stakes. It's no longer just an experimental mid-season tournament. It counts in the standings. It shapes playoff races. And for the Thunder, who were beaten in last year's final by the Milwaukee Bucks, it carries the weight of unfinished business. The Suns entered the quarterfinals short-handed and inconsistent, but still dangerous. The Spurs entered their matchup with the Lakers, needing to prove that their young roster could withstand fourth-quarter pressure. The Lakers entered desperately trying to build early-season chemistry. But only Oklahoma City played like a team with a clear mission, and only San Antonio played like a team ready to chase them. With the victory, the Thunder extended their franchise record winning streak to 16 games, reinforcing their position atop the Western Conference at 24-1. The Denver Nuggets sit in second at 17-6, already several steps behind a team setting a historic pace. The record for the most regular season wins, 73, set by those same Warriors in 2015-16, now looms in the background. Oklahoma City isn't talking about it, but the numbers make it unavoidable. A 24-1 start doesn't guarantee anything, but it shifts the conversation from potential to possibility. Shai continues his MVP-level dominance. The roster remains deep, balanced, and fully aligned. And after last season's Western crown, the Thunder look even sharper. For San Antonio, the semifinal matchup means something different. Their young core, Castle, Fox, Wembanyama, and a bench that contributed 48 points against the Lakers, is learning on the fly. The win pushed them into a position to test themselves against the best team in basketball on a neutral floor in Las Vegas. The Lakers, despite Luka's 35 and LeBron's near triple-double, 19 points, 15 rebounds, 3 blocks, 9 Lakers fall behind in the standings. And Marcus Smart's explosive shooting night ultimately wasn't enough to offset San Antonio's depth. Every outcome from Wednesday night tightened or stretched the race. Every scoreline carried postseason implications. In the bigger picture, Oklahoma City's record-tying start represents more than a number in a standings column. It signals a franchise reaching full maturity, from stars to role players to coaching staff. It shows a team not defined by hype, but by habits. And with the NBA Cup semifinal now set, they face a San Antonio team playing with momentum, belief, and a growing sense of identity. For San Antonio, Saturday is a chance to measure their future against a present powerhouse. For the Thunder, it's another test in a season filled with pressure of expectations and the opportunity to surpass them. The road towards another finals appearance is long. The talk of chasing 73 wins is premature, and the NBA Cup will not define Oklahoma City's season, but it may reveal how high their ceiling still is. What remains undeniable is this: through 25 games, the Thunder are playing at a level rarely seen in NBA history, and Saturday in Las Vegas will write the next chapter in a story that's only gaining momentum. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and once you're done, click on the video on your screen right now.